AFL TV scoreboards. It's the talk of the town at the moment. Let's rank them. We've got the GOATs, very good, job done, nah, Dermy. I think we know what that implies. And whoa! Alright, starting off. Whoa! Yeah, that is going straight in the whoa category. I'm not sure what else is going to be going down there. But hey, look, it's not... Look, I don't think it's a terrible scoreboard. I just think there are some things that need to be improved. Fox Footy have never really broadcasted Friday Night Footy before, so I'm okay with them trying to make the broadcast a bit special by having the FNF there. I like what they've done. You know, they've got the logos, they've got the team colours, they've got the goals and the behinds. It contrasts well. It looks very clean, don't get me wrong. It's just massive, and that's why it's in whoa. There is no need for it to be that big, and if it's gonna go across the bottom of the screen, at least make it go all the way across, because it's giving me OCD, it just being halfway or 3/4 of the way across. It makes no sense. And every 5 seconds, there's a photo of, I don't know, Dermy popping up on the bottom of the screen. There's just no need. All right, let's address the elephant in the room with this one. There is a case for it to go in whoa. However, it's not bad. Look, I don't think the Fox one's bad. It's just really big. I like the Channel 7 one a little bit more. It's cleaner. It's more TV-like. And the goal animations are sick. Like, on Optus Sport for the Premier League, they do the exact same thing. They have custom goal animations. And I think it looks really good. I don't think this is whoa. I don't think this is Dermy. It's not nah. It's not job done. Look, call me unpopular. I think it's very good. I think people are criticizing the Americanness of it. And the fact that it's centralized, it's not in the bottom left or the top left, and people aren't used to it. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. It's got a gradient, it's got a unique goal animation, it's clean, shows all the scores. Love it. All right, we have the GOAT. This is absolutely the greatest scoreboard to ever do it. Maybe not the greatest, but it's in the GOAT category. It is an unbelievable scoreboard. It shows what you need. It's got the quarter, it's got the time, and it's got team, then score. Team in black, score in red. It just does the job perfectly. It was prime Channel 10 football. Yep, love it. This scoreboard here is what I grew up with. So I'm going to put it in the GOATs because I think a lot of people watching this video would have grown up with this scoreboard as well. I love everything about it. Again, it's like the other one. It's got a bit more information about it. We get to see the full team name. We've got the quarter and the time in blue. We've got the score in red. We've got the team names in black. A little bit of a gradient in the background. I grew up on this. This screams Dennis Cometti and Bruce McAvaney. This screams Game Day on 7 on a Sunday morning. This is just beautiful. This is everything about what football is about. And you know what? This one, in theory, is probably better than that one, right? Because it's the exact same thing, but it's got logos. Like, it shows us the teams, like, what the teams look like. In theory, it's better. It's just not my childhood, if you know what I mean. It goes in very good, because in theory, it's better, but I just don't like it as much. I like the other one. It's just subjective. Right, we have our second one going here in whoa, because whoa. Like, I think it looks very, very clean without the two massive logos at the start. What's the need for a massive bulldog and eagle at the start? Like, the team colors with WB and WCE is enough. The quarter, the time, the score, everything looks very clean. There's no need for it. It makes it very whoa. However, in 2012, they did sack that off after about 3 weeks, and they brought out this one. They just got rid of the logos, and this one's so clean. Team colors, team names in red, got the scores and the quarter in gray. Oh, mate, it's beautiful. The thing is, it's probably not very good. It's probably job done. Like, it doesn't... In fact, you know what? No, I take that back. It is very good. Because it has everything we want and more. It looks very clean. I rate it a lot. Look, it has everything we need. It's got the team names. It's got the score. The quarter looks a bit silly. But this was one of the first ever, like, score bugs where they actually tried something. You know, it's got a bright blue in the background. You know, a bit of a gradient. You know, look, it's job done. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But at least they've tried something. I'll always respect creativity. This is cool. I like this a lot. It's got the teams, and it's got the scores, and it's got everything you need, but it's a bit creative. It's got a different shape. It's got a shiny silver, shiny red, sort of metallic feel about it. It sort of looks like a physical scoreboard. You know what? Very good. I never saw football when this was in use, but I really like it. Look, this one ain't for me. Yeah, this one's not for me. This is going in nah. Look, I get to try to be a bit on theme. Like, these were the Fox Footy colours at the time. This was the Fox Footy scoreboard in, like, what, the 2000s? And look, it's got everything, but I'm not sure about blue and orange as, like, a colour scheme. And it looks a bit dead, to be honest. Like, you can do a bit more with that Fox. Yeah, not a fan. Look, I'm going to be honest. This scoreboard's probably iconic for a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of people probably grew up with this scoreboard. And I'm probably about to offend them, but it's going in Dermy. It's just really boring, isn't it? Like, can we do a bit with it? And I don't like the dots in between the B and the L. Look, that might be a really niche complaint, a bit of a rogue complaint. I don't care. I don't like the dots. Whoa! Everything about this. Whoa. I mean, why is it not only going across the whole screen, but it goes across the whole screen and shows nothing? Like, at least on the new Fox Footy one, it's got an FNF, it's got the team logos, it's got the goals and behinds. This one is massive, and it shows the team name, the shortened version, and the score. And for some reason, there's also a massive grey bar at the bottom for no particular reason. And why is the score 216 to 65? Yeah, look, this is the third candidate in WoW. Yeah, look, this scoreboard's solid. A lot of people grew up with it. It does the job perfectly. I don't really like how the score's before the team. I'm not a fan of that. But, like, it does the job fantastically. And this is that, but even better. It's got a few vibrant colours. Like, it's a bit better. I like the blue a bit more. And also, West Coast are losing in that screenshot. So, you know, job done. And I didn't even know this one existed. It's that one, but with some logos. I've never seen this one before. You know what? I'm going to chuck it in very good, because this is revolutionary for the time. Like, team logos on a scoreboard is revolutionary. The next time we saw that on a full-time basis was all the way here in 2019 with the Richmond Collingwood one. This is very, very early Fox Footy days. Like, not even Fox Footy. I think this is Fox Sports. And look, you know what? I like it. Like, it's got the team logo, or a version of it. It's then got the team name. It's got the score in yellow. It's very consistent branding. I like the colors. You know what? It's not GOAT because it's not very iconic, right? But I think it has to go in very good. Like, I like it a lot. Hey, look, maybe a bit of recency bias, but yeah, this is it. It's similar to the old Channel 7 one, but we've got the team logos, we've got the goals and the behinds, and something I love about this is that they've incorporated the jumper colors. Like, whatever color the team is wearing, they implement that on the scoreboard, which I really love that sort of touch. Look, argue with the wall. This is going in the GOATs category. Mate, when it gets to finals time, it gets golden. Like, this scoreboard right here screams 2023 grand final. Brisbane, Collingwood, absolute belter, prime football. Like, come on. I think we'll all be caught up by nostalgia, but like, that grand final is one of the greatest ever. The past few seasons have been some of the greatest ever. Football's in a really good place, apart from a few of the stupid rules. But this scoreboard will be nostalgic in 5 years' time. In fact, let's move on to the golden variant of this Channel 7 one as well. And look, it's probably got to go in very good, because that's where I put the other one. I'm not going to lie, I don't really have a reason for it, but Dermy. It's going in Dermy. I don't like the flags. It's really plain. It's got nothing for me. I hate it. This was the first time they showed goals and behinds on a scorebug, which I thought was very revolutionary. And it also incorporated jumper colors. This was the first Fox Footy one to do so. So, like, for example, if Freo were wearing white, that would have been white with purple text. Very small touch, but I like it. It's got goals, it's got behinds, consistent branding. I like the colors. Look, you know what? I think there are 5 heads on Mount Rushmore. We're chucking this as the 5th one on Mount Rushmore. Look, very saddening scenes here, but there are only 4 heads on Mount Rushmore. The most recent Fox Footy one. This was fantastic. Not quite as good as the one before it. I quite like the glow, but I do really like this like whole broadcast graphics package. It still goes in very good, because I thought it did the job fantastically. Looked clean. Yeah, liked it. And this was just a shitter version of this. Look, it does the job fine, so it probably has to go in job done. To be fair, all of them do the job, but you know, there's a category for it. All right, there we go. That is the final, absolutely correct, nobody else is right, TV scoreboard ranking.